All right, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? It's your girl Carm. I'm back with week 2 of the Check Down with Carm. We are here with the gang, okay? Bird Gang Nation Sports. We're here live in full effect. It's my second show. I'm very excited, and I have some guests today. I have our fearless leader, Bird Gang 31. And then we got our boy JC Eagles Talk, okay? And it's funny because I actually met Bergang because of JC Eagles Talk because I was on his show as a guest, and then I met Bergang like that. So it's kind of like we're all in the family right now. We all just
big old family, man. Big old family.
Exactly. So I'm really excited to have you both on. Check Down with Carm. So let's just get into it because we all know why we're here. Let's just talk about it. Eagles and those Chiefs. Eagles took the L, losing to the Chiefs 42-30. Now, my Eagles lovers out there, which should be everybody watching because this is the Eagles station, okay? What are we thinking, guys? What are our initial reactions as to the loss against the Chiefs on Sunday? I'm gonna start with you, JC.
Our defense is bad. Really, really bad. Like nothing else matters because I don't recall the last time I watched a Philadelphia Eagle defense because we was built on defense of Jim Johnson's back, Brian Dawkins, Trouter. I mean, these guys, they are the fathers of our defense back in the day. And I thought we carried that on all the way through the Super Bowl year. You know, we was dominant. And then the past couple weeks, I'm like, what is this? Like, we can't stop the run. We can't stop the pass. We can't stop a nosebleed. We can't stop a flood. We can't stop anything or anybody. So I'm wondering how bad, like, could this get any worse or this is it?
Right.
Because we cannot afford, I'm telling you right now, we cannot afford to get any worse than what we saw last Sunday and last Monday. Because we got ran out the freaking our own house, the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I mean, right now there's a APB out for Fletcher Cox, 0 tackles, back-to-back gang, zero tackles. If he didn't make that little fumble / interception recovery, Fletcher Cox would be missing. Like we would not even know if he was on the team. And me personally, I'm tired of it. Like, I love Fletcher Cox, but Hargrave, he's showing up and showing out. So our defense is missing. I don't know what JG is going to do, but he needs to come up with something fast because the Panthers is up, then the Bucks is up, and then the Raiders is up. This ain't going to get any easier anytime soon. So we need to find our defense somewhere, somehow. We need to go, dig up old Jim Johnson grave up and please.
We digging up graves now? We going to the grave? This how bad we are?
We're desperate. We're desperate. I'm desperate. Let's put it that way. I'm desperate. I can't watch this no more.
It's deep. BIRDGANG, what are your thoughts? I think Jay kind of said like what we were all thinking, but what are your like initial thoughts as to what happened with these Eagles? Like here's the thing. I think we all kind of had like semi-smidgenal of like a hope, like all right, maybe they'll play a little better, like let's just see progress. And I did think we saw progress, but at the same time, it's like just the fundamentals of the team, which is like, first of all, number 77. I know his last name, but I'm gonna call him 77 only because it's like the penalties, my guy. What were you thinking? What was happening? This is like kindergarten. This is basic assignment. Like you can't even like the penalty calls. 3 touchdowns taken back off penalties. Okay, field goal taken back because of penalties. Like it's just like what? I was screaming in my house. I was yelling. I was like, "What are they doing? Like I'm not like we're gonna be more with the penalties." I was freaking out. So that was my biggest takeaway. The penalties killed us. Like our momentum, touchdowns, points on the board we could have had got taken away off a high-scoring Chiefs offense. You know how they roll. You know they're putting up 40 at least. And we could have been neck and neck with them, but penalties cost us points. So that killed me. That killed my whole vibe. So BIRDGANG, what are you thinking?
Man, both y'all took both of the good answers for sure. Defense and penalties, man. The penalties definitely killed us. But I do take it as a good note would be, that we were able to score some touchdowns, and even though we didn't get those 3 touchdowns, those are still touchdowns that Jalen threw. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of our quarterbacks taking that next step, in the progression, and he's showing you that he does belong in this league and definitely belongs to be the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. So, we only had one starting offensive lineman, and still, like we said, they did their job good enough. There were some plays we know, but we got Landon. He's a young guy. He made some mistakes out there. What I'm saying? We had some other guys playing for the first time this year that kind of made some mistakes. But at the same time, they did a great job out there against the Chiefs. You can't kick field goals against a team like the Chiefs. Every time you go down there, you got to score touchdowns. And touchdowns only, what I'm saying? Because they're going to score. I think they were 8 for 9 last week against us.
100%.
Like touchdowns and scores on us. So, when you're battling up against a team like that, you definitely got to put them points on the board. And like you guys said before, man, the penalties killed us. What I'm saying? I feel like this is like 4 weeks in a row where we could have won. We could easily be 3-1, 4-0 right now if you take away penalties and if you run the ball. That is a huge thing that I think this team is lacking. And Nick Sirianni needs to go find someone. Somebody go talk to Nick and tell him to run the ball. Because if we run the ball,
Nick, you heard it here first. You heard it here last.
You heard the whole stadium was yelling it last week.
No, I know. They're like, run the ball.
Run the ball. Run the ball. That's what
he ran the ball too. And
that one
play off it.
Yeah, we scored a touchdown on
with Gainwell.
He didn't run the ball no more.
Like, man, what's up? I don't like the disrespect with my man Miles Sanders. He's a Penn Stater. Always rooting for Miles. So it's like, I understand Miles can't always hold on to the ball sometimes. It's like his thing. But it's like, he's in the league. He's a good running back. He's one of the better running backs in the league. Why don't we utilize him? Why don't we utilize just the basics of the run game? If you feel like you're not getting going offensively, just run the ball. Hold the ball longer. So the Kansas City Chiefs, who are just a scoring machine, don't get every opportunity to score the ball because we're running the ball and soaking up clock. Let's get our downs and let's go, let's just head down the field. That's all you really can ask for. Eagles didn't do it. And then like we talked about the penalties. And then for me, adjustments being made that weren't made. Our defense could not stop them at like Tariq Hill, he was just running. He was running a while. It's like, forget it. They're worried about Travis Kelce.
Tyreek Hill. That zone defense not work when he's in the slot. Because you put a linebacker on him, he's going to embarrass him.
You're worried about Travis Kelce. Tyreek Hill was literally just running amok. He's just going free. Like it's not like he was running in traffic. He was just running. Like that was it. I was just like, okay, so is anything going to happen here? But I get it. We don't have any linebackers. Like we don't have the personnel really to kind of deal with him with that kind of how the schematics was. But it's just like, bro, we possibly could have given them more run for their money if we would have just did the little things. Mm-hmm. To me, they came off of 2 losses. They just lost back-to-back. We came off a loss. Obviously, they're the Chiefs. You got to give it to them. You can't, say that they ain't the Chiefs. But it's just, you got to always say, listen, even though we might not have the talent that they have or whatever it is, to me as an Eagles fan, I'm still going to root for the Eagles and say, yo, we can win. Because you got to have that attitude like, we can win this. We can attempt to win this. Not just like, oh, they're the Chiefs. Let's just lay down. That's not how I see it. That's
I wanted to win the game.
Right. Exactly. So let's get into one of our segments here. So I'm going to talk about good karma, bad karma. You see the play on words here, good karma, bad karma?
Yeah.
Okay. So good karma, bad karma. So I'm going to ask you guys, who do you think got the good karma from this game and who got the bad karma from this game? What are we thinking? I'm going to let my boy JC go first and then BIRDGANG and then.
All right.
So I'll say the good karma was definitely Jalen Hurts. Mm-hmm. He played like out of his mind. Yes, he should have had an interception that was slightly underthrown, which was a bad decision on his part. But hey, look, no quarterback goes through a game without making a little mistake. But his mistake does not cost us this game. Mm-hmm. So he balled out 387 yards, I believe, 2 touchdowns. He ran about 40, 50 something with his feet. He was actually the guy that kept us in this game. I mean, and I read an interesting today. When the Eagles are within 8 points or less, Jalen Hurts is always competitive. So we're never out of it. The defense literally have to give up the game in order for us to really, really be out of it. So he's always bringing us back no matter what's going on. And you saw that this Sunday. We could not stop anybody. And he was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until that fourth quarter, until that Devontae Smith. I hope we talk about that, but until that bad play on the sideline that completely changed the outlook of this game. So, but Jalen Hurts, he's my good karma.
Okay.
Bad karma. Derek Barnett gotta go.
Ooh.
Like he gotta get cut.
Ooh, we're going right to the boom.
Yeah, he's gotta get cut. Because on that one touchdown, he had a penalty that gave the Chiefs an automatic first down.
Yo.
And what came with that? A touchdown.
I remember that.
Mean, every game so far this season, Derek Barnett is not being recognized for sacks or good plays. It's always him. Nick Sirianni own words. It's always him. Because he's always getting penalties at the worst possible time. It's not like, hey, he getting a penalty at first down,
right.
At first, no, he's getting at third down, 3rd and 12, automatic first down. Ruined the whole game for us.
It's a momentum changer. It's like you're shifting the momentum at the wrong. It's about timing sometimes, like in life and in sports. It's about timing.
Yes.
When things happen at the right time, and it's like this is not the time for your crap, for your shit.
His timing is always wrong. And so he's my bad karma. I'm hoping that he's not my bad karma every week. But so far, the past 3-4 weeks is only 4 weeks into it. He's been my bad karma every week. So
it's only 4 weeks in, but every week you're my bad karma. Okay.
Yeah, because he literally does something every week that makes you be like, really? This dude have more penalties than sacks.
Yeah.
This is his 5th year. He has more penalty yards, more penalties caught on him than sacks, which is 19 sacks, I believe. He had 20. He came in with 23 or 24. Right now, he's up at least 25, 26.
You ain't got to say the stats because honestly,
it's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy how we drafted this guy based on he broke Reggie White's set record at college in Tennessee. But then he came to the Philadelphia Eagles and just basically been a below average edge rusher. So he's my bad.
No facts. Yo, so we got some comments. Berg, I'm gonna get to you in 1 second. I'm just say what's up to our people. Philly girl, hey girl. Jonas, yo, what's up? What's good? Let's go. Ethan Wagner, yo, what's up, Ethan? Grand Dessert 12, Fly Eagles Fly, higher and higher. We can only hope. Jinx Wolf, JC Eagles sub. Oh, look, you got that love, Jay. Philly girl, Philly fam. Yes, girl, all about the Philly fam. Jonas said Cowboys released.
Yes, they did. No, Philly need to look. I hate the Cowboys, but how we need to go get
Listen,
him.
Gustavo said, should the Eagles snag Jalen?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
He'll be automatically the best linebackers on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yo, Ethan said, I was at the link. It would have been a better day if the Eagles weren't lean, mean, flagging machines. Yo, facts, Ethan. That's a good way to put it. Gustavo said, from the Cowboys, Philly girl showing love. And then Eagle Champ said it. Jalen Smith got released. Yo, this is a big thing, apparently. Javon Hargrave has been fantastic. Ethan. Yeah. Gustavo said, big loss, but I see potential. Okay. Eagle Champ said, who this lady on Carm? What's up? I'm here. I'm on the network. What's up, Eagle Champ? How are you? Philly Girl says, I think it's time for Cox to retire, sadly, because I do love that guy. He's a beast, but it's about that time. Okay, I hear you, girl. And then Gustavo said Barnett is 77. Barnett is
96.
96. No, Dillard is 77.
Yeah, Dillard is 77.
Yeah, his ass.
Up. He one that went downfield twice on the touchdown.
That was
At least he's not giving up sacks, though, guys. You gotta give.
But he's giving up touchdowns. He's giving up touchdowns. You give up sacks and touchdowns.
Right.
That's 7 against 5-yard loss. I don't give a damn about no damn. He's giving up 2 touchdowns and stuff.
Eagles Uncensored said, "What's good?" Ethan said, "At least these Eagles are more loyal to the city than Ben Simmons." We're bringing it there. We bringing it there. Okay. Chris Thomas, my co-host from Running Back, said red zone and penalties is killing the offense.
Yes.
Facts. Philly Girl said, "Theme for the week: run the ball." 100%. 100%. 100%.
Oh, man.
Okay. Ethan said, "Jordan Howard, bring in Jordan freaking Howard." Yo, I'm loving these comments. Thanks, guys, for commenting. I really appreciate you guys. Jinx said, "Run the ball."
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Michael Bernardo said, "What's going on?" What's going on, Mike? Thanks for tuning in. Jinx said, "Derek Barnett gotta go." And then we got BIRDGANG 114 who said Eagles should sign Jalen Smith. We need a linebacker, can't stop the run and pass in the middle. All facts.
Not right now.
Over 30, and Philly Girl said over 30 points lost since week 1 due to penalties. Unacceptable. Just like you said, Jay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They're saying facts. And then Ethan Wagner says Jordan Howard is greater than Miles Sanders.
No,
hold on. Stop. You can't talk about my Penn Stater.
That's too far.
I'm on too far. I'm on the Howard train. Miles Sanders can eat it, yeah. And then
Howard was out the whole season with a stinger.
Ethan said, "I don't believe in karma." First of all, Ethan, you gotta get on this bad karma, good karma with my name. Start trying to play. It's okay. You're gonna be a believer. Keep watching me every week. You're gonna be a believer. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. And then what else we got? We got some. I'm loving these comments, guys. Thank you so much. So we got Grand Zazir says good mojo versus bad mojo. That's a point. BIRDGANG, Sanders is greater than Howard. Howard is a good power back. Grander said, "Who you beat, lady?" Again, I'm Carm. I'm Carm. What's going on? That's it. And then Miss BIRDGANG said, "Make sure you check in the links. Check out our links."
Man.
Jeff Doherty said, "Hey, Jeff." Leanna said, "Karma's all that." Oh, thanks.
Hey, real quick. Jeff actually is selling Eagle jerseys. So Brian Dawkins, Jalen Smith, any Eagles jersey that you want. He's actually my Facebook friend. So I mean, he's actually selling Philadelphia Eagles jerseys. He does. He does got some good deals.
Hit me up on Facebook, my guy. Definitely buy some.
Hit up Jeff. And then Ethan says, "I don't care what anyone says. Jordan Howard's talent is being wasted more than Miles Sanders." Okay.
No, it's not. Get out of here.
And then Jerry Lee says, "Wilson is pow jumping. He be late to the party almost every play."
Yeah.
Man, tell me about it.
Tackles, baby. You lay on the tackle. You get them half tackles.
Ramon Fuentes says, okay. Dave says Jalen needs to connect with Devontae Moore, 2 potential TDs. Facts.
Stepping out of bounds.
And Gustavo says, "I'm just putting all blame on Barnett. He's hurting this team."
Facts.
Birdman says JJ gotta go. And Jinx says, "In my opinion, I think Kennedy should start over Sanders." Kenny Gainwell start Sanders.
That's a good argument right there, a little bit.
No, it's not. It's not even an argument because the play calling changed when Kenneth Gainwell is and you know what's going to happen. But with Miles Sanders, then you don't really know what's going to happen. So it's one of those things where because people are like, "Oh my God, Kenneth Gainwell is better than Miles Sanders. The offense flows better." No, it does not.
It's not that he's a better player. I think it's just that he might fit the offense that Nick's trying to run better.
He's
not trying to run the ball.
Offense?
That's if you try to run the ball, you want to keep Miles Sanders obviously because he's a better runner. But if you're just passing the ball,
but what's wrong with 2 backs?
Nothing wrong with 2 backs.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
I just think personally it's about favoritism at this point. It's like, what is the reason to not play Miles Sanders? Like, what is the true reason?
You see after Miles had that run, he got up and he spiked the ball and looked at around like, "Hey man."
That was that frustration.
Yeah.
Right.
He was that way last year too.
We got some comments, guys. So Sonic says Derek Barnett needs to go. He has more penalties than sacks. Mm-hmm. Jerry Lee says, "I like the 2-headed monster." So Gainwell and the Saints. I can see it too. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. we gotta run the ball to have a two-headed monster. So if we're not running the ball, there's not gonna be two-headed nothing. So forget it.
Yeah.
Andrew says JJ can block though. Gustavo says Sanders is #1. It's just the play calling.
Facts, Gustavo.
True.
Yeah, facts.
Facts on that. And
this
then
we got one of my guys. Yeah.
So what's up? So then we got Ms. BIRDGANG posting, and Granzier said, question for the panel. At this point of the season, who are you stock up, stock down on players? What we thinking, guys? Stock up, stock down. I think stock up for me is probably Devontae Smith. I mean, so far, I think that he's shown that he's worth the pick. He's made some hard catches. He's made most of the catches. Like all the catches that come his way that were catchable, he's caught. And even some hard ones. So I feel like he's shown that he's worth us taking that, moving up and getting that pick for him. So I think Devontae Smith, his stock is up. Stock down, I think it's just, honestly, I'm going to just say this. Number 77, Dillard, you suck. The penalties, Barnett and Dillard together as a combo, their stocks are down, all the way down, to me.
Stock down to linebackers. You know, I don't care how many tackles you got. You guys are not hitting nobody behind the line of scrimmage. You guys not meeting nobody at the line of scrimmage. And that's your job as a linebacker. Go get Jalen Smith, goddamn.
Right. That's what everyone's saying. What you think, Jay?
Look, my stock down is got Jonathan Gannon. I'm so damn disappointed. Right now, I feel like, honest truth, last year our problem was what? Offense. Our defense was sacking the quarterback.
Right.
Yo, we was first and sacked for a little while, and then it changed back and forth. But we did not have a problem getting to the quarterback. No matter what you call the stick defense, but that stick defense was working with less talented players. Like we got Eric Wilson, we got rid of Nate Gary. We got Ryan Kerrigan, we got rid of, man, I forgot who left.
Vinny Curry.
Yeah, Vinny Curry. I mean, Hargrave is showing up this year. Matter of fact, that's my stock up is Hargrave. Yeah. He's the #1 defensive tackle right now in the league. Woo! Like he's setting records right now in the league. So that's my stock up. He's the reason why that our defensive line even have a chance to get to the quarterback. Right. You know what I mean? So my stock down is freaking Jonathan Gannon. My stock up is Hargrave.
Okay. Heard that. And I know you said the linebackers are your stock down, BIRDGANG, just linebackers in general.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, all
right, come on the field. Because now we're playing 6 linebackers. You know, they're all rotating in, and I think that could be a reason why they all suck. Whatever, but you need to figure that out. But my stock up would definitely have to be Jalen Hurts, man. You know what I'm saying? He's our leader. He's trending in the right direction. He just got to keep up what he's doing. And, you know, because I promise you, everybody have a different opinion. If you take away those penalties on those touchdowns, and he has 5, 6 touchdowns, everybody be like, oh, Jalen's the king of the world, you know, with those kind of yards. And he would have had over 400 yards passing. He would have had like 5, 6 touchdowns, and he would have still had like 6 yards rushing. Everybody been like, he's the greatest. But since those penalties happened, we didn't get to see it, and now everybody's still questioning him. But stock up for you, Jalen. I got your back.
Yeah.
Hey, I like it. So Jordy Fighter says stopping in to say what's up, Jordy. Miss BIRDGANG said the network site will be up soon. Watch out for our network site, definitely. Jerry Lee says Barnett and Wilson are collecting them damn welfare checks. I'm dying. Okay. So Granzier, okay, he already asked this question. All right, cool. And then let me see. We got some more. Thank you guys so much for commenting. Really appreciate you guys. We got a lot of comments. Okay, so Andrew says Nick was a wide receiver coach. That's why it's true. That's
why we're throwing it all the time.
Yep. Jinx said, I will trade Derek Barnett for a blank piece of paper.
Wow, Jinx.
At least we could use the paper.
Right.
At least we can write
a running play.
Jerry Lee says STI. I don't know what that means. And then Jinx says we need to extend Dallas contract.
Facts.
Andrew says, was Dickerson a good pick? Injury prone, maybe.
I think he was a great pick, actually, because this Sunday he actually played left guard. So he's versatile like that. You could put him in left guard, right guard. I mean, so that was a great pick, especially right now when we only had one freaking starter on the line. Like, that was shocking to me. Right. One starter in week 4?
But Driscoll
God,
and Herbert
13
played
more
some good
weeks.
ball, too.
Injuries. We're honestly kind of back to where we started. Like it's always like what's up with the QB, right? What's up with our O line? What's up with our defense? It's like the same story, just kind of repeating itself. At the beginning of the season, we're like, we're healthy, we're finally healthy, and now it's like, where is everybody?
But I think our line's better this year, considering like Herbert, Driscoll, those guys played last year.
From last year.
They got the experience from last year. They played a pretty good game. You see, like
they did.
Didn't go down, man. Or even though there was only one starting offensive lineman on there, they held their own. You know, even Dillard, like if you take away those penalties, Dillard didn't do that bad either on there. But you can't be getting touchdowns called back. That's for sure.
Facts. So Jerry Lee says, stock up Smith, Quez, Sanders, Gainwell, Gravedigger. Okay.
All the people that are not playing.
Andrew Chen says Cox is getting old and he's not always double teamed, and it's true. They have been doubling him, but still, like you're getting paid how much? Like, come on, bro.
But do you think it's because of the lack of motivation this year? Like, you know, when Brandon Graham went down, I mean, he was almost emotional, like in tears when he was talking about how this was the first time in 5-6 years that he's going to play without Brandon Graham. But back-to-back weeks with no tackles for a defensive tackle that's going up, like you supposed to at least grab the running back because half the runs was through the middle. I mean, so I don't understand.
In the first 2 games, because I heard that he hadn't had a sack in 8 games.
Yeah, he hasn't had a sack.
Yep, 8.5 games ago, he had a sack. But tackles though, man, I don't need you to have sacks, but at least tackles, at least show me that you are stopping the run. That's the reason why we're so bad at stopping the run right now. We can't get no pressure, to stop the run.
But here's my question. So what do you think? What do we think has to happen for them to get that motivation or that gusto to do that? Because that's your job. That's your basic assignment. So what do we got to do to get you to do your job? I don't know.
Play calling, man. I think the coaches need to call some better plays. You know, like it's kind of like when we were in that 60. You know, they get to a point where they're tired of running the same defense that they know is not working. You know what I'm saying? They're out there running the same defense. They know it's not working. They're still on the defensive line getting a pounding, getting double teamed by linemen. You know what I'm saying? Every single play for a defense that's not producing what they need to produce. You know, I think that can get you a little less motivated. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? True. Especially if your coach refused to call blitzes, refused to change up the scheme. Like, you can't refuse that. Like, there's no team in the NFL that keeps the same scheme all game long, whether you're in the red zone or you're not. You know what I'm saying? Why are we in the zone on the 3-yard line with, Mr. Tyreek Hill, in the slot? Like, we're in zone defense at the 3-yard line. Why aren't you goal line D man press? Why aren't you just man press general, have a cornerback on top of Tyreek Hill? Something, man. Like, these guys, he's getting too comfortable with, like, the bend by don't break defense, whatever. Yes, it stopped Kelsey didn't have that bit of a game. We stopped some pretty good people over the last couple of weeks in terms of having big games. But, you're letting everybody run on you. It's not hard to score a touchdown from the 10-yard line because the team done ran the ball all down your throat all the way to the red zone. Yeah.
I agree. I'm sorry. No, when the Chiefs got to the red zone, I was just like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're going to get it. Like, I didn't even question whether they were not going to, because I was like, they're going to get it. Because I was like, we have no opposition. No one is there to stop anything. They're just going to go right through. And most of the time, they just caught it or they just ran right through. It was no there was no pushback. I was like, oh, they're going to get it. Cool. That was my mindset when I was watching the game. But Gustavo says,
"Hey, winning cures a lot of things too." Because I just feel like with the first loss, the second loss, the third loss, that guys just start losing motivation. Even Big Play Slay, man. Look, he came from the Lions, man. He's used to losing. He chose Philly for a reason. And right now, we are a same thing as the Lions, man. We are constantly losing. And we're in the playoffs this first. I mean, it's one of them things where, like, even JG said it today. Like, he don't believe in running a dime package. He don't have what team don't have a dime package? I don't get it. That's why we getting run through, because you only have 2 linebackers. That's it. That's it. It's impossible to stop the run without 3 down linebackers. It's impossible. You're not stopping nothing that way. So that's why we are so bad this year in stopping the run. The Philadelphia Eagles have always been good in stopping the run. That's our our bread and butter is stopping the run. We could be bad at the pass, but stopping the run, we never had a problem until we changed this stupid defense that we all thought was going to be better than, the Jim Short system, but it's not. It's
look at our coach. Our coach don't know what's up. What's up with the defensive coach? What's he like? What should we write a letter? Should we write a letter to again like, yo? Like, I don't know if you realize you heard at the stadium, you've been on Twitter, but it ain't working. You seen the score? It ain't working. So I don't know. But let's get back to some of these comments, y'all. So Gustavo said, I heard today from Philly media that we don't have a nickel package. You just said it.
Yeah.
Jinx says, this is hurting me to say, but Fletcher Cox got to go. Okay. And then Prince Production says, JC, your favorite Giants fan has arrived. I'm joking.
Yeah, Prince, what's going on?
Andrew Chen, give Singleton more time.
For what? He's always chasing the damn play. He's always chasing somebody. Like, and the more time he get, the more chasing he's going to be doing.
I think we need to give Davion Taylor some more play.
Yes. Jerry Lee says, I'm with you on Hurts. He's got a 105 rating. STI was missed text. Okay, cool. Prince Production says sub came from JC. Jerry Lee says Cox, 25% of his snaps were single coverage, fam.
Yeah, we heard that.
Prince said, I'll be your favorite NY Giants fan. Okay, bet. Listen. I welcome all fans.
Prince, man.
All fans can come to the Check Down with Carm. Everyone's welcome. You know, I'll take slander in the comments, but don't be when I come out on the show like Papa. just
Prince is a good guy, man. I like.
All right, good. Andrew Chen said, stop trying to be flashy. We see the Cowboys running the same running plays. It works. We saw the Chargers do the same. It's okay to run the ball for 3-4 yard plays.
That's it.
Nick was still running last week.
Yeah, Andrew said Nick needs to keep his word and stick to the basics. Facts. And Prince Production says, remember, JC, NY Giants have run in their dictionary. LMAO. And then Chris Thomas, my boy, says Slay thrives in man coverage. Why are you in a heavy zone scheme? Andrew says, and maybe run less RPOs. Jalen isn't Lamar Jackson. Okay, that's a point. That's definitely a point. And then we got Jerry Lee says, JG got to go do something different. He said it himself. The zone is too far off, and they got to play more man. At least if you're going to play zone, play it tighter. I can agree with that.
Right, you have to.
Jerry said a mother effing blitz. Yo.
Right.
Yo. And then your boy Prince says, no, I'm playing. LOL. And Richie Mick, hey, what's up, Richie? Gannon is using the Eagles to write his next resume.
Yeah, to get fired.
Right.
I don't know what kind of resume he writing.
I don't know. So Richie asked us Lane Johnson news. I think Lane is still injured. No. He took off for personal reasons. But he was in practice.
I hope he comes back this week.
I think he should be coming back because if he's not hurt, why are you not playing?
He's not practicing right yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing.
So Richie said, wow, Facebook working today.
Yeah.
Jake said, what happened to the defense in the Atlanta Falcons game? That's a good point.
A sorrier team. No, it's the same defense. It's just a sorry team that could not take advantage of us. That's
what I'm trying to realize.
If you realize it, right? Every tight end we play, no tight end went off. It's the same thing. Especially this past Sunday. Kelsey, to hold Kelsey under 50 yards, Kittles, Pitts. I mean, these are good, great tight ends, and we held them because it's the same stupid scheme. But the problem is they don't have a Tyreek Hill, a little quick slant that the cornerback are so afraid of, are playing 10 yards back. They're like, oh, okay, you playing 10 yards back? Quick slant and take off right through the middle for a freaking touchdown, a 40-yard touchdown for a 5-yard quick slant. It's the same stupid defense. It's just faster and better teams that we playing.
Yeah,
that's really the biggest difference is the talent, the teams we play. Like Kansas City, Dallas are way better than Atlanta, man. Those guys roll all over Atlanta. Atlanta sucks this year.
I hate to say it, but Dallas they're looking like they're the top seed in the NFC.
So they run the ball.
Yeah, looking like the Dallas Cowboys.
They're going to the basics. They're sticking with the basics. Running the ball is basic football. I don't want to. Here's the thing. I get a Sirianni. It looks cute. You throw a pass. Devontae Smith grabs it from the top. It looks cute. It looks fun. But here's the thing. With the way this team is formulated and the talent that we don't have and the injuries that we have, we need to just kind of soak up time and just do what we know, what historically we know to do, which is run the ball. It's simple. I was talking about earlier. It's just like you're making football harder than it needs to be. You're making it more complicated. It's simple. It's just simple things that you should do to get us to A to B to C, especially against teams like the Chiefs. Like, stop trying to be too cute. Like, you need to get these points on the board, and that's it. What else are we doing? And stop.
We have a lot less penalties on offense, and we have a lot less offensive linemen getting hurt. These guys are 330, 40, 50, 60 pounds, man. They're not supposed to be backpedaling all game long, catching people. Offensive linemen, especially young ones, supposed to fire off the ball and go hit somebody, use their weight, use their will, control the line of scrimmage. We're not doing that. We're letting these guys just backpedal all game. That's why all these linemen are getting leg injuries left and right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their body's not meant to go backwards like that all the time. There's not a team that passes like that. No team only gives 2 handoffs or even 6 handoffs.
Or just running RPOs. Let's just run the ball. Like, why we got to do an RPO? Let's just run the ball. But anyways, so we got some more comments. Prince says, "What up, Bird Gang?" Your boy Prince. Philly Podcast is giving us the eyes. Philly Girl 76 is giving us the eyes. What's up? What's up? So Granzer said, "Listen, question. Fans want to get rid of Fletcher Cox, but number one, who do you replace him with? Number two, $40 million in dead money if cut next year. What are we thinking?"
How does that work with the dead money thing? Because I thought if we
Carson Wentz did. Like Carson Wentz. It's on our books. It's on our books
if he
until
traded
the following
next year, or if he traded before next year, or after that.
He just said $40 million in dead money if he's cut next year.
But see, we restructured his contract, so I'm not sure if that number is correct because we did restructure his contract. So I'm not really sure. I have to look into that.
And give Milt Williams some more snaps in the middle.
Or Ridgeway. What the hell happened to Ridgeway?
Yeah,
Ridgeway. Where's Ridgeway at? Like the Falcons game, he came out and then that's it. I never heard from him again.
He right on the bench, man. He's chilling, soaking. He's getting his money. Jason,
and he's cheap.
Jason Reese says sign Jalen Smith. That's the consensus. Sign Jalen Smith. That's it.
See, the thing is with
by
that,
the time I wake up in the morning, Howie, he better be on the team.
But see, the thing is with this, because he was released, people is going to put a waiver in for him. Whoever have the lowest waiver wire number will have an opportunity to get him first. Yes, we lost. Yes, we're 1-3. So all those people that are 0-4 and 1-3, they're all going to have a waiver wire. But we probably like number 5 or 6. So whoever number 1 or 2 might have a better opportunity if they want him. Will get him before us. I'm hoping nobody sign him and the waiver don't go through. But that's how that works once you get released. You go on the waiver wire and people can. I mean, we should be down there. we bad. We should be at least 4 or 5.
Another linebacker I was talking about to someone about getting him, Jamie Collins. He's a free agent too. Jamie Collins is a beast, man. We need those big linebackers that can go hit somebody, man. Get both of them, Howie.
Let's get somebody. Let's do, because honestly, the way we're looking, how these injuries are looking, it's like we're gonna need them eventually. Somebody gonna get hurt, and it's just next man up mentality.
He's a free agent too. Just go grab him. He's
right. Jinx says if we win Diesel games, we will be good. Jerry Lee says Lane not being there didn't make a difference, and he's been getting beat time, and he's been getting beat time to cut back on them big checks to make room for younger players' pay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's facts.
Like how many veterans would you go? Like name some veterans, JC, or you too, Carm, that you wouldn't mind seeing get traded by the trade deadline, or at least off the team by the end of the season.
Man, I'm about to get so many unfollows. But Lane, Cox, Brooks, those are my top 3 right there because I feel like that they still have some value to them. that we could get more than releasing anybody else is those three guys.
I know what you're saying though, because when you hear those names, that's what you think of when you think of the Eagles. Like when you think of like our line, you think of the Eagles, you think of those like Cox, like Brandon Graham,
Super Bowl, man.
That's what you think about. And you know how hard it is to kind of, you know how Philly people are, like we hold tight to people that we're loyal to. So it's like, it's hard to see those guys go. But listen, the way these past couple years have been set up, if we gotta make like take off the Band-Aid, we gotta just take off the Band-Aid, rip it off, and just kind of the wound has gotta be exposed because we gotta fix the shit. That's it.
Yeah. So, look, hey, when Brian Dawkins did not get re-signed by the Eagles, everybody else, look, they're all replaceable. Because I had a man crush on B-Dog. That was my guy. He fired me up. He fired me up every Sunday. He'd go to church, and after church, he knocked somebody's head out. You know what I mean? That's the kind of guy I want on my team, and say hallelujah after a knockout. You know what I mean? So that's the guy I want on my team, you know? But the Philadelphia Eagles chose not to resign him. Yo, I was so heartbroken. But everybody else after B-Dog was replaceable.
Yo, let me just say, I know this is a sidebar, not for y'all, for all my ladies out there. B-Dog is still cut up, ladies. Saw him at FanFest. He's like still like monstrosity.
He's Wolverine, man. He's Wolverine.
He's crazy. He's still like he looks like he's in playing condition. He's obviously older, but he's like cut. Just to stay sidebar, whatever. Okay. Chris Thomas says A-Rod to Philly next year. Chris, okay. A-Rod to Philly next year. Okay. Giants. So Richie says Giants or Cowboys Sunday. Who you want to win and who wins?
Giants.
What are we thinking?
Giants for sure.
Upset.
Why?
They're not going to
upset.
I want them to win for sure. They're gonna get probably rolled over.
Anybody beating the Cowboys is okay. Even if they're in the division, it's cool. Just beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty much. So that's an easy one. Okay. Granger said Fletcher is 31, and chances are no one will want to trade for him, especially with that contract.
But we restructured the contract though. Isn't that a lot more friendly now?
Well, hold on, wait. Someone said that. Hold on, wait. Someone said that. Wait, they said we have so many. Thank you guys so much for the comments. It's like hard to keep up. Okay, so Jerry Lee said Cowboys would choke like they always do. Joseph Gray, what up, Joseph? Yeah, wait until December. A whole different Dallas team. Watch. Yo, okay, facts. Richard said he's scared to run the ball. Facts. Sirianni is scared. Joe said, if we don't run the ball, we are a one-sided team. And Grandzizier said, for the record, I can't stand dead money, not one bit, not one single bit. All right, bet. Andrew Chen said, you think anyone has thought about giving Jordan Mailata the ball in special fullback plays?
I said it should on the goal line. You know, put him
his rugby background suits it. That's very true.
I hear you, man. He's our blind side, man. He protecting our quarterback. So I put him in jeopardy, man. This ain't no rugby, man. This boy will
the French did it.
Yeah, but
Richie said Jerry Lee agree with you. Was hoping Andrew Whitworth would have retired so Eagles, if needed, could have shipped him to the LA Rams. And then Jason says no team hands a ball of 6 times. Bill Belichick just did. ? And Philly Girl said, I'm in the bushes watching. LOL, not crossing eyes. We love you guys. Oh, thanks, Philly Girl. Appreciate you, girl. Grand Zizier said Cox is on contract till 2026. So
those last 2 years are like ghost years, though. I mean, see, that's the whole thing. It could seem as he's on a contract for 2026, but before he restructured the contract, it was like 2024 or 2023, whatever it is. So this was ghost years when they restructured his contract. So that's not really. I
think you're right, because Chris says they restructure for this season to make room to extend Sweat and potentially Goddard.
Yeah.
And then Fletch is getting older. Philly Talk Podcast says Fletch is getting older, but part of him not showing up is the new scheme. He needs to be in the middle, gap and attack.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's facts, because that's why we are getting ran on, because 0 tackles. That's another back-to-back games. Come on, man.
Listen, Richie's saying Ridgeway making more plays than Cox.
That's facts.
Yeah. Jerry Lee says we need to bump Barnett and rise up Ty McGill. That dude was balling against starters in preseason.
Yeah, I mean,
Fletcher Cox time is about to be up. A beast for sure, but almost time. Philly Girl's over Cox. She's like, come on, baby, you got to go. So Richie says Jalen Smith is another Orlando Sandrick. Scandrick, he will make one play, then fracture the locker
Nah,
room.
I don't know. Look, Jalen Smith only been in the league for about 4 years, I believe, 4 or 5 years. Like he got drafted in 2016, out of Notre Dame, I believe, with the nasty knee injury. He didn't play that whole freshman year. Well, his first year, but he's definitely not going to be old or scorn Scandrick. Yo, he was dressed like a man scorn once he got cut from Philly, though. Like he wasn't holding nothing back. He was talking all kind of mess about Philly, but Jalen Smith is a young, athletic, sideline to sideline linebacker that we could use. He will automatically be the best linebacker that we have if we could get him.
And he'll play good against the division already. And especially when we go against Dallas again, darn well he gonna come out to Dallas and get Zeke every down, baby.
I'm coming.
Bring him in, Howie. Bring him in.
No, thanks. Chris said, if anything, I would get rid of Brooks first before Fletcher.
He's hurt though. You can't get rid of anybody that's hurt. So
Richie says, sorry, BG31. The New England Patriots and a free agent linebacker, Jamie Collins, are working toward a deal that will bring back Collins for a third stint with the team.
It's not done yet. Hopefully, Howie can sneak his way in there and get both of them.
So Joseph said Brooks and Lane for sure.
Yeah, facts. See.
So Granger said, yeah, but when a team restructures, they usually kick in the can. Look at Mac Ryan. Very rarely will a play restructure take less in order to get more money via free agency.
Yeah, but all right. So when they restructured the contract, they made this year. All right. So for Fletcher Cox, this year he was owed $15 million, right? So they turned that 13 million of that money into bonus money. So now he's only owed $2 million. So that's how that thing worked. Right. So there's especially with Howie Roseman, he's kicking the can down the road because he's putting ghost years down because he are giving this money as bonus money.
And that's how you really work the system, is just give it to him in bonus money. That doesn't count against your cap. You can give them all as much bonus money as you want. Hey, $40 million bonus. Here you go, buddy. Do it.
So Jinx has a question for us. Question for y'all. Do you think Jalen Hurts is our franchise QB?
155,000%.
Okay. JC?
Look, I think that he has the potential if given a chance to, because he's been setting records for the first 8 games of his career. He is one of 2 quarterbacks, one of 3 quarterbacks, one of 4 quarterbacks, and then the NFL and Eagles history, like making like most yards, rushing yards, total yards, touchdowns. I mean, so he's making a case for it. So we just need to give him a chance. The issue is this: Howie Roseman is a snake. He's always working behind the like the weeds. He's always working, no matter how good. Exactly. So no matter how good Jalen Hurts is doing, he's still looking to upgrade. And that's why the fans have so much doubt about if Jalen Hurts is our franchise.
Because the organization isn't backing him 100%.
Yeah,
it's like if the organization backing him 100%, but the fan base is going to feel that like, they're not sure. We're not sure. Let's put our eggs in this basket or not.
Yeah.
So it's
only been 8 games. You know what I'm saying? Look at Josh Allen his first year. He was garbage. His
first 2 years.
His first 2 years. Tom Brady wasn't even good. Those first 3 championships. Tom Brady didn't start putting up big numbers until he got Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was that defense and that run game that helped Tom Brady look so good. He was a game manager. He wasn't putting up 4,000 yards a season back in those days. He was the kicker, the defense, and the running back. So all the greats, there's a lot of good players. Russell Wilson, his first year wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? Like he had the Legion of Boom and Marshawn Lynch running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like all these guys had the running game and a good defense to help their careers jumpstart. And then they started getting weapons. And, we got the weapon side of it, but we definitely need that defense side.
Defense, running game, what's up? Obviously, we're missing just the common denominators of how to win. So let's just throw that out there. Jerry Lee said, I would cut Cox, Ertz, Brooks, Lane. Okay. And then Richie says, pause or no pause, JC. Richard says, hold on. Richard said, what is Richard saying? Cox, Brooks, Lane, Nick, Gannon, Barnett, too. B-Dog is one of my all-time faves, man. Yo, facts on B-Dog. Richie says Quiddy Payne is hurt. Trade Derek Barnett to the Colts. And then Richie says, so Carm, liking the profile in the bottom right. Hey, thanks, Richie. Appreciate you. Gustavo says Cox is with the Eagles until 2024.
Yeah.
And then Grandier said, yeah, but Cox is still in the books till 2024. He's 31. If you want him gone now, what do? Buy him out at the end of the season?
No, trade him.
Trade him.
That's somebody else.
Yeah, just trade him to a team like that is one piece away from winning. Like one piece of Cox away from winning a championship.
Put a Cox in that John. Get you get like listen. You get it like Fill the cog, fill the Cox. Ooh, that. Oh, I just said.
Yeah, see, I like Chris, man. Look, see, that's exactly what I said.
He said Scandrick was washed when he got here. Jalen is about to go into his prime. Anything is better than watching Singleton or Wilson on the field. Yo, my man Chris Thomas, talk that talk.
Yeah,
Drink said, do you think our plan is to trade Sanders? That's why we're not running him? That could be a possibility because why are we not running him?
Howie is a scumbag, and he probably is thinking some stupid stuff like that. But we should. All you got to give him the ball.
Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Miles Sanders will be here longer than Nick Sirianni.
Listen, you heard it here first. JC Eagles said it here first, people. Write it down. Clock the time. This is it. 10:09. He said it now. That's it. All right. Grand 012 said, over the cap has Cox earning $14 million this year. That is a base salary and prorated bonus and roster bonus. Maybe I'm wrong, but it don't look good if Eagles just want to move on from him so quick.
His base salary was 15. They did transfer 13 million into signing bonus this year.
Yo, I'm dying. Richie just said eggs in basket. Easter is not near. I'm done. Chris said LaShawn McCoy Hall of Famer. Yo, LaShawn McCoy got the Hall of Famer retired.
Look. He's an Eagle Hall of Famer. But as far as NFL, that's kind of a little shaky. That's like kind of like 10 years down the road.
Yeah.
And maybe the last chance.
We still haven't got Randall Cunningham in the Hall of Fame yet, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. Philly Girl says Barnett will be one of the first one to go for me. All right, heard you. And then Chris Thomas said, what exactly are you expecting back from Cox?
A third round pick. A third. I mean, I'll take a third for Cox. I mean,
that's for a team that need a defensive tackle. Maybe give us a third or second.
Okay. Granzier said,
because he's still, you know what I'm saying? Like, as bad as he's doing, like, he still can put pressure. Like,
but Granzier said, you ain't going to trade a player who was 31 and Eagles saying they ready to cut him now. LOL.
I mean, we saying that.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Like, not the management. We saying that. And 31 for a player that's a Pro Bowl caliber player that's only one motivation away because he's tired of losing. I mean, you saw the first game when he was kicking in them doors and, you know, all this stuff. Yo, we was winning. After that, man, you like turning the knobs and slowly opening that door. Man, you ain't kicking no doors no more. Man, I see a kicking door yet after that first game.
Oh, yo, I should get up and start kicking doors. I should get up and start kicking like, yeah. All right. Listen, we're still on the Cox show. You get Cox with Cox. Gustavo said Carm. Yo, Gustavo, for real, I was really kind of like lost in the joke. And then when I said it, I was like, oh, got it. Okay, got it. Chris said praising Carm. Yo, Chris, I'm late. Facts. It's late. All right, so Granzer said can't trade a 31-year-old guy unless it's a Chandler Jones. LOL.
But wait. Chandler Jones had one game.
I don't know.
One good 5-sack game because as soon as he had that game, I picked him up and he been on my bench and had no sacks since then that first game.
Listen, let's try Taylor at linebacker. That's a Richie said.
But he hurt. That's the thing.
No,
he's hurt.
Wait, hold on. Wait. So Richie said to us, Miles Sanders or Kareem Hunt?
Miles Sanders, man. Stop trying to get rid of Miles Sanders. He's a home run hitter. He's a better Saquon Barkley, like to me, in my opinion.
Finally, someone agrees with me. I always say that Miles is better than Saquon. And everybody's like, no, Saquon's way better. I'm like, no, Miles is way better running back than Saquon Barkley.
They're two Penn Staters. Let me ask y'all, what's the differential between them?
Saquon had too many carries in college.
What? Yeah, with
and
that's
coming up, and then it's when's the last time you seen Saquon healthy the whole season? His rookie year.
Yeah, but I also think that Miles have the better upside than Saquon. But Saquon, he relies on his shiftiness, his big thighs trying to bounce off guys, and Miles don't. Like, he's just trying to just juke you a little bit, but he could hit the home run like that, just like Saquon. But I just watched both of them. I love Penn State. I'm a Penn State fan with Joe Pa. So I know all about Miles and Saquon, so that's why. But trust me, I think that Miles have a better upside than Saquon, especially off the ACL injury that Saquon had last year.
Yeah.
So he's kind of banged up, but Miles is pretty healthy. Less miles on his body, less carries. And he's a home run hitter. He just needs the opportunity. That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Like, if we traded Miles, I would want a first-round pick because you're about to get like a fresh player. He didn't get that many carries last year. So that means 2 years in a row.
I think when it comes to Miles and Saquon, it's kind of just preference. Like, I think they both obviously have some similarities. You know what I mean? They both are strong running backs in terms of just kind of going straight up field. But I think that it's just your preference. Like Jay, he likes Miles. You know what I mean? Someone else will be like, yo, I like Saquon. I just think it's kind of just preference. And plus, obviously Miles is an Eagle and Saquon's a Giant. So it's like, but anyways. Okay, so Chris Thomas says 15,000 all-purpose yards, 89 TDs, 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, 2020 All-Decade. McCoy has a case. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's going to go. I just don't think it'd be first ballot.
But see, if he played a big role in those 2 Super Bowls that he got, this dude was bench on one with Andy Reid. If your old coach did not play you, and then the following year, you went to the Bucks, and you didn't even play again.
He did win 2 rings. He's a 2-ring winner.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he was like 2 Super Bowl rings, he was actually big key, like big contributor, maybe he have a better case. But sitting on the bench for 2 Super Bowl rings is like Robert Horry with 6 championships, right? He did hit big shots. He did hit big shots. But come on now, he was.
We in the bushes right now.
I'm just saying though,
I don't know what you're talking about, Robert. Or you gonna disrespect Robert? Or
big shot Rob. I'm telling you. But is he a Hall of Famer though?
Whoa. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is he?
He's just like shaking. I'm like, what?
Carm.
I'm like, who? I'm like,
he a Hall of Famer?
I'm like, what?
Carm. Talk. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yo, this freaking nickname is Big Shot Rob. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm dropping the mic. This is the Eagle Show. I'm dropping it all over. Like, that's it. Like, what? Listen, holla at me on the basketball. Y'all know that's my it. All right. Anyways, all right. First round pick for J-Jaw. Okay. Why are some Eagles fans want Deshaun Watson so bad? It makes no sense. I don't want him.
They're delusional.
I don't want him.
I never said that.
I don't want him.
0%.
So, oh my God, yo, people are going. Listen. So Gustavo said they kicked the door down, one, and broke their legs.
After that, no more kicking indoors.
Wow.
Grant Azir said, third, LOL, bruh, you ain't getting no third rounder for a guy whose play has declined. And with that contract, I like Cox, but if you're saying you want him gone, chances others want him gone. Okay.
But the decline is like decline on our team. Like if you put him on another team, he's still super dominating. It's just what we're used to seeing him, and how much money as we're paying him is why we expect more from him.
Money.
You know what I'm saying? Like he still gets double teamed, he still faces pressures. He's just not the same Cox no more.
Right. Yeah. But here's the thing. Everybody obviously goes through changes and adjustments. He's getting older. But here's the thing: people always correlate with older. Being older is like you can't be good, but you just enter into a new phase of your career. You're a new position, kind of a new role. But it's just because of the money. It's like we're paying you mad money. Like we need production. But here's the thing: I think he'll have like his second act in terms of his productivity as a player. You know what I mean? But it's like, expect that though. Like, don't expect him to be him when he had younger legs. He's going to be different, but he still can be effective. It's just stop expecting him to be what he was, because once you grow older and you got some league, like, miles in the league, it's not going to be the same thing. You
like, we're paying Cox $10 million a year. I wouldn't even be tripping about him right now.
Right. But it's just because of the money. No fact. Chris said, Hunt is better to me, but it won't matter if he doesn't get touches. True.
Exactly.
That's super fact.
Won't matter.
Chris says, Chris is an Ohio fan. Whatever, Chris. So Granger said, Jinx Wolf, because fans think Watson. Oh, he's answering this question. Because fans think Watson will turn Eagles into a Super Bowl team. They disregard the LB woes and any other shortcoming the team has now. Facts. So Gustavo said one time.
Would be worse, I think, personally. You know, we won't have no money no more because he got a fat contract, and we won't have those first-round picks that we'll be able to use next year. So that's two negatives to get one guy that might not even play.
And we got to give up our quarterback and Jalen Hurts.
No. People always want to sell the boat, sell the kit and caboodle. Like, relax. Like, it's okay. Anyways, Jerry says Miles glides Barkley's powers. Okay. Brandon's here says, what about the rumor that Eagles will go after Russell Wilson in the offseason? ? They have 2 first rounders and have a good O-line. Okay, what are we thinking?
No.
All right.
The money Russ makes.
Yeah.
No facts.
That's all your money gone, man. We won't have no linebacker, no players at all. If we get any star linebacker, Jalen Hurts is on his rookie deal, guys. He's gonna save us money for the next
3 more years.
3 more years. Mm-hmm. You gotta chill out, you know.
Eagles has landed is saying, what is it with our head coaches? We used to complain about Andy Reid not running the ball enough. Doug has an issue with it too. Richie says Richard Rodgers needs to play. Did you all see Waller catch in the end zone? RR cannot block. He would make that catch. Ertz dropped in the end zone, 90% guaranteed.
I mean, maybe. But Waller is a beast, though, man. Waller is like the 3rd best tight end in the league besides Kelsey and Kittle. Waller is up there, you know, an XY receiver. I mean, he's a beast.
Yeah. Grandis said, can you imagine Miles Sanders if he were playing in New England or Tampa or Chargers? Yeah,
exactly. All those guys are running the ball.
He would be utilized.
Yeah.
Richie said, who was the guy on the sideline who comforted Miles after the screen pass on Sunday?
I didn't see that. I was too busy yelling at the screen.
Right, being mad. Jerry said, well, cut that pay on Cox if he's giving less production. And then Jerry Lee can't cut pay. He restructured. And Gustavo says, I say this every weekend so far. Jalen is a good QB, but our wide receivers don't get enough separation.
But this past Sunday, though, it's all about the scheme, though. I mean, it's all about the gameplay. Hey, this past Sunday, if you see the breakdown, it was like, I believe 10, 6, 6. Miles Sanders even had about 4 catches. So it's all about the scheme that they run. Like the Philadelphia Eagles never had a big receiver besides T.O. When they had T.O., we went to a Super Bowl. Besides that, we always had either some start behind wide receivers like James Thresh, Freddie Mitchell, Todd Pinkston. Macklin and Jackson, they kind of like remind me of Watkins and Smith. You know what I mean? So those are the 2 type of body of wide receivers that we have, but we never had some big wide receivers that could get separation.
Right. Yeah.
Even Alshon was big, but he was slow as hell.
Yeah, slow. Yeah.
Jinx said, we don't need a 32-year-old quarterback. I guess talking about Russell. Granger said, BG31, yeah, but you put Russell Wilson on this team and you use the draft wisely. That would be a quick turnaround. And you have Hurts as your backup.
But you're drafting in the 2nd round. And maybe even a 3rd round, depending on how much you got to get Russ.
Yeah, and Hurts is not going to be on the team.
Watson.
All right. Richie says, no midnight green jerseys this Sunday versus the Panthers. Please, please. Chris says, y'all worrying about draft pick. Meanwhile, Howie is still in charge.
Yeah.
All right. And then Gustavo says Smith did a lot of slot runs, which I think that what he's good at. True. Yeah. And then Eagles has landed. Devontae Smith is getting separation. And disagree. Devontae Smith constantly gets separation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he does.
And then Jerry says, I know it's possible. It's not possible to cut pay, but I'm just saying it. Production and availability are key factors to a good team. Yeah. All right. So thank y'all all so much for the comments. We appreciate y'all. We're coming up on a good hour and some change. So let's just, kind of round it up, but just talking about our next opponents, our next game. We got Eagles, Panthers coming up this week. What are we thinking? What is our outcome going to be, guys? Are we going to see some changes? Are we going to see some runs? Like, what's up? What are we thinking for this game? What do we got to do to win this game?
I'd say we got to run the ball, stop with the penalties, and go get Jalen Smith.
Okay. What about you, Jay?
Look, a Groundhog Day, the same thing. Run the ball, stop with the penalties. Run the ball, stop with the penalties. Right. Run the ball, start with the penalties, and look, let's just play a different type of defense, man. Like, I'm tired of seeing this 2 linebacker defense stuff. Like just change it up a little bit, because he got questioned a lot today, just like we thought that Nick Sirianni got questioned a lot last week about not running the ball. Nothing changed, but Jonathan Gannon, he got grilled in his press conference about why you not playing this? Why you not doing this? He was like, well, we ain't got the personnel. What you mean you ain't got the personnel? We got better from last year. Anthony Harris is an upgrade from Jalen Mills. That was our safety.
Facts.
Nelson is an upgrade from Maddox at our outside safety that we had last year. I mean, we had the personnel. You just got to get creative. You are the coach. You get paid to think outside the box, right? To put these players in position. I feel like that I was lied to. All off season, oh yeah, we're gonna use our players towards their strength. Big play Slay, his strength, you're not using. He had 1 pick in the past 19 games.
I don't think we haven't had a takeaway. We haven't had a takeaway this season yet.
Well, we had one, the Fletcher Cox one.
And then in the end zone
last Sunday we got one too. Eric Wilson got an
Fletcher Cox, baby, you earning his money. You see that?
Eric Wilson got one last Sunday too. So, but still, I mean, I feel like that on the offensive side and defensive side, we've been lied to. All this discipline stuff, all this. Jonathan, or Nick Sirianni stopped practice. He pulled everybody in. He cussed them out. They went out, had a great practice. Where's that fire at during the season? I don't care what happened in preseason, off camera. Where's that fire at?
Maybe
when the guys are messing up, jumping off sides.
Maybe he's too much in his head. Maybe he's just kind of in his head too much, and he's not producing. Like, maybe he's just thinking too much. I think maybe that's what it is, because I feel like you got to know that if you're doing something that's not working, what is that called? That's called the definition of insanity, right? When you do something over and over, you get the same result. So it's like, you got to be seeing that this is not working. So maybe he's just overthinking it, and he's just scared of changing something and get backlash. He wants to kind of stick what he thinks is working, but obviously it is not working. And he doesn't understand something about Eagles fans and about Philly fans. As long as you give an effort, as long as you try, as long as you seem like you're trying to make a move, they're gonna rock with you. You messed up, all right, you messed up, but at least you gave us something. Eagles fans, I think, will be fine with that. Just make a move, make a decision, move, like do something. Because this now, losing like this at the beginning of the season is not good for morale.
I hope he does like Nick did from last week. Nick played a better week this week. He coached a better game. True, he still needs to run the ball more, but in terms of the play calling from Dallas to the play calling against the Chiefs, he did get a little better. So let's hope that Mr. What's his name again? Gannon can go out there and make some adjustments to this defense.
I like the quickness of our offense, how we kind of were just like, not too much huddles, just kind of going. I think like that kind of movement for Jalen works better for him. They were talking about how he played in Oklahoma and how he's kind of used to this scheme, like just kind of going, run and gun, like go. I think that kind of worked for us, like from what I saw, obviously. But I think for us to win, I think whatever the defense or whatever the offense of the Panthers gives us, our defense has to respond. Like we have to respond to what they're doing. Like we can't just ignore, they're running the ball. They have all what are we gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Like something has to
Yeah.
give. I think that'd be the biggest thing, and then just accuracy and penalties. Stop with the stupid, like just kindergarten penalties. This is football here. Like, don't like J-Jaw grab. Like, I guess it was petty, but grabbing him by the like, what do you do? Like, what are you doing? Like, this is simple stuff that's costing us points. Let's not throw away points. Let's get our defense, and let's, like you said, run the ball. And I think that we'll definitely have a chance to beat the Panthers. We need, and honestly, we need this win. It's an away game.
Yes.
We need this win to kind of give us a little boost before we play the Buccaneers. Because if we go into the Buccaneers with another loss under our belt away, like our confidence is going to be low. We're going to need all the confidence in the world to beat Tampa Tom. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll be at that game too, at the Bucks game on Thursday
you're going to the
night.
Bucks game? Oh,
yeah, next Thursday night I'll be at the Bucks game. So I'm gonna try to go live at least at halftime and try to talk to some fans and see what they, what they think or whatever it is. But man, we have to. Look, if we're gonna win any game, this is a game we must. This is a must-win game. If we don't win this game. Like my tone, I'm a very positive, optimistic Eagle fan / content creator. But if we can't beat the Panthers, we're not beating anybody but the Giants and the Jets.
Right.
That's it. The Giants and the Jets.
Right.
Because there's no other win on our team on our schedule that's guaranteed like this.
Right.
Like, we play the Bucks, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Cowboys against the Washington football team. I mean, but the Giants and the Jets. But if we can't use this win, even if we do lose the following week, that's still 2-4. All right, we still got a lot of season left. That's 6 games in. There's 11 games left.
Yeah.
Right.
So we could possibly go on a 7-4 run.
13-4.
We can get hot. Listen, so Brandazir asked us, what are score predictions? What are our score predictions real quick? So, Jay, what is our score predictions? What do you think? It's
only Tuesday, but I see us 30. Well, I'm about to tell you this. It's 35-24. I'm not going to tell you who. All right, I have a lot of shows this week. I have a lot of shows coming up this week. So you just going to have to tune in, but it's going to be 35-24. Okay,
35-24. What you think, Jay?
I think
it'll go.
Oh, I'm sorry. BIRDGANG. My bad.
It's going to be 31-10.
Eagles, right?
I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say. I just like, yeah. Of course the Eagles, my God.
Okay,
31-10. Carolina's garbage. We get to Sam Darnold's over, and we better do it because we can beat this team, and we can
31-10.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say. Listen. I'm gonna say.
They don't have Chris McCaffrey. They don't have a lot of players. They're missing a lot of Shaq Thompson's out. There's cornerbacks out. There's a lot of people out on this team.
Wait, you see our defense, right? Wait, have you watched our defense?
I'm gonna say 25-16. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah, that's
respectable.
We need to
seen our defense, BIRDGANG?
Toe to toe with Patty Mahomes and the coach.
Have you seen our defense? Yeah, I'm not worried about our offense. Have you seen our defense lately?
Listen, we got some comments, y'all. So Scoob said, yo, ladies and gents, what's up, Scoob? And then Jinx said, are we not wearing all black uniforms anymore? I'm not sure. It's a good question.
Yeah, you know what? We wearing it for Thursday night. When the Bucks come to Philly, I guarantee you we will be in our black. Because the Philadelphia Eagles are almost undefeated when they wear those all black uniforms.
All right, bet. Richie says, after game was TD. In the fourth, I was 50-50 that the Eagles should have set up for an outside kick. How sad was that? 12:30 time left with 3 timeouts along with the 2 minutes warning. How sad is that? Game Desire said Russell Wilson has an out clause after this year. Okay, so people were talking about the other stuff. So depends on what players we get back and not play Barnett. And then Drippy said, don't sell the farm. I heard you. Don't sell the farm.
Don't. Nah.
Drip.
Drippy, what up, my boy JD? My Drippy. So they have players out and their O-line is soft, so run the ball, man. Heard you. So Jinx said 27-21 Eagles.
I like that score.
Okay.
I like it.
Chris said, number 1, get Aaron Rodgers. Number 2, trade Hurts to the highest bidder. Pittsburgh, number 3, all defensive draft. 4, profit. Heard you. Jerry says, and sack freaking Darnold. Grandazir said, Jerry Lee, true. I just think it's nearly impossible to trade Cox. Being on the wrong side of 30, one injury away from really retiring.
It's 31, I think, right?
31. Howie will be here. He got the Wentz dead cat money as an excuse. And then
after this year, that's gone after this year.
So Drippy said, I take the Jalen over Big Ben. Be grateful, y'all. So Drippy is a Pittsburgh fan. So he's speaking from the heart.
Oh, okay.
He's
yeah,
absolutely. From the heart.
Richie
says for not being able to get key free agents. Randy said, I think Russell Wilson has an out of clause in his contract after this year. That is why Eagles backed away from Watson. Eagles could potentially get Wilson and keep their picks. I don't know. Jerry said, Randy's here. I don't hate Mr. Cox, but I'm a fan of the team, bro, and I'm in fantasy world. All the old players go, besides Kelsey. And Drippy says, hold tight, young. Teams make mistakes, period. Relax. Yo.
Yeah, relax. I like that.
Getting her said we are this close.
We are right there, baby.
Close.
And you gotta respect Jalen. You gotta respect Jalen for how he's handling it all. He's like, yo, obviously we're not good enough. We're not adding up, but we can get there. I like that about him. Like, all right, Jalen, I can respect you. Grandazir said, at Jerry, I agree, unless it's a Chandler Jones still playing at a high level or a long snapper, then anyone after 30 is the cutoff. Richie says he thinks the score is going to be 14-3, baby. Speaking of Babby, BG31 and Miss BG. Mr. and Mrs. BIRDGANG, how is the little one doing?
Doing great.
Aw.
He's so precious.
So 14-3 until proven otherwise.
Right, Jinx? That's what I'm talking about. That's my boy.
And then Miss BIRDGANG says she's 7 weeks old now and doing great. Thanks for asking about her. Aw, we all family show. Chris Thomas, the buzz is if you go after Aaron Rodgers, you have to get Devontae Adams too.
That'd be awesome. No, I don't want that. Would be awesome.
And Jerry says
together.
We hold on too long to players for who they were, not what they are. How we said it, and that goes against the winning formula. And then Miss BIRDGANG, first everything's ahead, treasure them. Aw. Jerry Lee, I like your optimism, Jinx, but we rebuilding. And then Grandis
Jinx
just said,
is right. Don't tell Jinx. He knows.
Jinx is drinking BIRDGANG's Kool-Aid.
Woo!
Grandis just said, tune in. I want to give away. JK, where is the Mike Quick autograph jersey? Richie says Darius Slay 31 next season. If he's here, more him to number 2 cornerback.
Move him to number 2.
Move him to number 2 cornerback. Okay.
Probably,
who would be the starter?
The number 1 draft pick we're gonna pick.
How is Stingley doing this year? Anybody seen anything on him?
I think he was hurt last time I checked, but
Miss BIRDGANG says, I know, right? She's getting so big so fast. Aw. And then Gustavo says 35-28 Eagles. And
wait, who scores that?
Is that what you said?
That's not what I said.
Eagles
I didn't say who was going to win, though. I didn't say who was going to win.
We already know who's going to win, JC.
Eagles, baby. Come on now. So Drippy said, great show, sis. Appreciate you, Jay. Scoop says, I'm going to hit your subscribe. Please do subscribe.
Make sure y'all hit the network subscribe too, my guy.
Yep. Subscribe to our network for sure. Drippy said BIRDGANG on Straight Shooting. Yo, BIRDGANG, JC, y'all definitely got to come on our show, Straight Shooting with JD and Carm. We'll talk to you guys offline. Y'all definitely should come on. We got love to have y'all. Can we see the panel's best Fly Eagles fly dance? Y'all doing the Fly Eagles fly dance?
Come on, JC, get with it.
Richie, JC Singleton or Jerry?
Who? JC Singleton? Me?
Jinx said BIRDGANG Kool-Aid.
Yeah, BIRDGANG Kool-Aid. Yeah, here's what you're drinking.
So Chris said Stingley hasn't nothing special this. Still would draft and pull out the stops to get Thibodeau from Oregon. And then Eagles has landed. Stingley's out with the foot injury. Alam or Ahmad Sauce Gardner for cornerback draft 2022. Okay, so we put in our 22 drafts. Gustavo LOL. And then Grandis says, how come JC don't do the Fly Eagles fly dance, fam? And then Jerry Lee says, what's up within that gang aid? Okay. All right. Thank you all so much for commenting. We appreciate you, all the interaction, all the fights and debates and
He's
Like,
still not gonna do it, Jay. Come on.
you ain't gonna
What?
do. You're not gonna do your. You're not gonna
You ain't
do
even doing
it.
our show.
That's wild. All right, fine, bet. All right, so thank you all so much for the comments. Thank you so
Go
much
Birds.
to JC, my guy BIRDGANG, for coming on with me.
Check
If
us
we
out tomorrow
appreciate
on the
y'all.
midweek special. It's going down.
A
Yeah.
little something special, Jinx. Jinx says if we go 14-3, JC give me $400.
Bet. Hell yeah. You know
take
what?
that bet?
I'll take that bet.
So, Grant, just thank you to all the Eagles content creators. Thanks for your time, insight, and be safe and stay blessed. Thank you so much, y'all. Really appreciate you.
400?
Make sure to check in.
I get 500.
Make sure to tune in next Tuesday, around 8 o'clock, 8:30 for the check down with Carm. I'll be on the BIRDGANG Sports, going to you live on YouTube. Be sure to tune in. Thank you, JC. Thank you, BIRDGANG. Make sure you subscribe to BIRDGANG Nation Sports Media and subscribe to me at @so_Carm on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe to me. I follow back. And y'all want to give y'all your handles, JC?
JC Eagles Talk is simple on all platforms: IG, Twitter, and YouTube. JC Eagles Talk, where you check out all my content. Let me know. Hey, it is what it is. I answer all questions and comments, and I do play-by-play every Sunday for the Eagle fans that cannot get the game. I try my best. That's the least I could do for y'all to say thank you for being my subscribers. So I try to hook y'all up with my best play-by-play every Sunday. So JC Eagles Talk on all platforms.
And BIRDGANG?
BIRDGANG 31. BIRDGANG 31_P for Twitter. You know, we're on the Facebook group, BIRDGANG Sports Media. You know, subscribe to all of them. You know, the network. Come see me at JC tomorrow night. We're gonna be doing something tight. You know, on the network. The network does have a store, online store now, so you can get some network merchandise. You know, you can get your midweek special cup. You know what I'm saying? You get your BIRDGANG cup. We're working on everybody's merchandise on there right now. So any of your favorite content creators from the network, go buy check out and buy some of their merch. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can wear it, you know, drink out of it, eat off of it, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We growing over here in the BIRDGANG Nation of Sports. So I'll add us.
Yeah, so thank you all so much for tuning in again and check down with Carm. Check me out next week for my 3rd episode, next Tuesday around 8:30, right here on BIRDGANG Nation Sports Media. Please subscribe to our network's channel and to my @so_Carm. And thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all next week. Go Birds.
Hey, why would you fly? You go fly, man.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
We out.